Okay, here's a walkthrough of the Spur and the Purlieu. I know it's been a while. So here we are in what we could call late spring, perhaps bordering on early summer, and things are just growing gangbusters. See, here's some yarrow I had in the middle of the path. Is blooming, looks great. Evening primrose there. My echinacea have absolutely sprung up. We've got an open flower back in there and tons of buds. I'm going to come in and nip some of those off with some leaves in the flower and start them drying so we can make some tincture. We'll walk along the top here. No, we'll walk along the middle. Okay. Raspberries starting to set fruit, ripened fruit. Can start coming in and picking some of those. I just chopped and dropped a whole bunch of burdock and comfrey. I'll show you where I dropped that here in a second. Apple trees looking healthy. Muscadines, I'm in sore need of training these. I really don't know what I'm doing, but I'll see what I can't manage. That one's at least halfway trained, got a cordon going. I probably need to come in and lop off some of those lateral shoots. More raspberry. Ooh, look at that guy. Yum. I'm going to have you for myself right now. Nothing better. Lots of raspberry in there. That's elecampane. Hoping to get a bloom off of those one of these days. Asian pear ended up not setting any fruit. That late freeze really got it. So that's what happened there. Wow. Hello, Mr. Blackberry. You are tall. You're about 6.5 foot tall. That is obviously a new cane. Oh, we got some blackberry set in there too. The pawpaw's getting a little bit covered over with some of these blackberry. I think it's going to be okay for now. Now, the thing that has done the best so far, that we have enjoyed the most this middle spring to late spring, has been the strawberries. We are picking probably 2 to 3 quarts of strawberries every 2 to 3 days. I mean, we have got the strawberries covered, and they are luscious and delicious. I'm going to eat those right now. Very good. Mentioned the chop and drop. You can see the comfrey leaves there under the tomato and cucumber, peppers. Just made a little bit of mulch out of my growing comfrey. Did the same thing with those burdock leaves around my kale, and I got a couple more squash plants there under the dappled shade of that tree. Something new, I dug this trench for asparagus. And we got baby asparagus spears coming up. I'm going to gradually fill in this trench to promote some good root growth, but that's going to be good. And you can see we got a bunch of stuff going on out here. A lot of what's the word? Daikon radish. This is called Nandina. I've been pulling it. Tomato there. Another tomato there. The only elderberry that seems to have made it is that elderberry there. That is a blue elderberry. That autumn olive I thought was dead. It's putting on some leaves. That Siberian pea shrub is dead. This autumn olive looks to be dead. I got some Rosa rugosas back there. Seem to be thriving. See back there by that tomato plant. It's a Rosa rugosa. And let's walk along in the Purlieu, this water harvesting berm. We had just a little bit of rain the last couple of days, but it's still, this topsoil just does not hold a whole lot of water. And I think there's been a dog in it. But you see the stabilizing mustards that I planted down along the bottom really did a good job stabilizing that mound, at least on the downhill slope. I probably should have just seeded the whole stinking thing. This autumn olive, that does have a leaf down at the very bottom. And then that Siberian pea shrub seems to be doing okay. But the two elderberries, fancy elderberries, just didn't do a thing. The espalier trellis is done. And you can see my, well, that's not my, there's my kiwi right there. I need to get something to train him up. There's my female, be cordoned off on the bottom trellis. They like to grow up. And so I come in and chop and drop every time I get a chance. The things that look obviously like weeds, the other stuff, I just let it go. I got lots of Siberian kale coming up. I broadcast a lot of clover, a lot of daikon radish, some chicories, and they're coming up as they can. I also broadcast a bunch of perennial wildflowers. I'm not sure how they're doing. One more quick trip to the backyard. And I'll show you a couple more things going on. I visited my grandfather-in-law, and he dug us up some maypop. I'm gonna see if I can't train this onto the water harvesting tote. There's another maypop there. That's gonna go through the banister of the porch. And this little guy went hiking and found some elderberries, and I hope that's a little soggy. It needs to dry out some. But that guy's gonna survive. Let's see. Oh, that one back there, I think is toast. And I'm afraid that one right there is toast too. Moved all my plants into here. They've done much better here than on the barrelponic system. Hope to be selling them soon. Still need word from the farmer's market. A salad bowl, pretty robust. And then herb garden with basil, cilantro, parsley, dill, stevia, sweet mint, oregano, thyme, nasturtium. So a little bit of just flavor in here, and it really does set off the dishes very nicely. All right, that's the walkthrough. Hope you enjoyed it.